Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, 6 a.m. for you probably, but it was a bit later for me. I've been. Yeah. I was online though. I was just playing this game. I was like, what do you call it? I was taking a break. Taking a break. I got up pretty early to do some stuff. So yeah, how early? For me, I got up at 5 because my partner got up at 5, and then I just kind of freshened up, had my breakfast or whatever, and then what did I do? Oh yeah, and then I was. So today I made a cheesecake. For my partner, so she's gonna come home to a cheesecake, so that's pretty cool. But it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, which is annoying. So it's not amazingly perfect or whatever, but it's fine. Still tastes alright. I had a little bit just for taste. It's fine. But I had to wait for 4 hours, so during that 4 hours I was just... The game's a bit loud? How? That's insane. Oh, your game. Oh my god, I thought... I was like, what? I made a cheesecake. I made a cheesecake and it was made this morning, and I had to leave it in the fridge, and then I had to make some mochi when it came out after the fridge for 4 hours. During that 4 hours time I was playing games. I think that was like, must have been like 9:30 or something like that. I had to wait between 9 and to 1 o'clock, and then what kind of cheesecake? It is a matcha Basque cheesecake. It's like, they call it a Basque cheesecake. So yeah, so it's matcha flavored, and then I wrap it in matcha mochi or whatever. Honestly, the hardest part was the mochi wrapping thing. Like, it was the hardest part. Everything else was pretty alright. Still, it came out okay. It's alright. It wasn't like not good with hands. Yeah, no, it's just the first time. This is my first time making it. So it was just a bit, I don't know, it was not as good as I was expecting. But the cheesecake, I had a little bit just because I need to know if I accidentally put salt in there instead of sugar. And it tastes fine. Like, it tastes like just like a cheesecake that you would get in the store, so I assume I did alright. But yeah, I think next time if I have to make it, I will definitely... definitely taken some notes on how to make it better. But the shape came out good, the texture is fine, nothing crazy there. And it's moderately sweet, which is what my partner likes, so... I mean, hopefully she likes it. It's for her, ultimately. It's not for me, but... Yeah, I spent time doing that today. That's why I've been on and off stream, because I can't really sit down still. I get a bit, you know... I get a bit restless. Waiting for it to cool down. And then it was time for me to make the mochi and do all of that jazz. Mochi was definitely not my favorite part of it, though. It's quite difficult. I didn't even have a rolling pin, so that was frustrating, because I needed a rolling pin to make them into squares so that I can wrap the cheesecake with the mochi. But yeah, I mean, it came out okay at the end of the day. It wasn't too bad. I just stretched them as much as I could, and you know, as well as I could, and then Yeah. You should just get something flat. Yeah. But it was super sticky, so I had to be careful. I had to separate it out into 7 parts, which was fine. And then get each of them and wrap it into the rice flour, the cooked rice flour. And then I have to like thin it out so that I can wrap the cheesecake. There were probably 1,000 ways I could have done it better. I just didn't think of it at the time. So that was my day so far. I've still got, you know, at 4 o'clock, which is soon, I'll just go downstairs to quickly cook up my dinner, and then I'll come back, play a couple of games until my partner comes home, and then I'll probably log off for the day and do other things that I need to do. This is the first Saturday I felt a little bit lazy, to be honest. Usually I'm not playing games too much, but I was like, why not? I still feel a bit lazy, but you know, like sometimes I should take a break. What game are you playing that it's so loud, by the way? Hollow Knight. Ah. Where did my GF go? She works. We work at different times, so at different days. Sorry. So I mean, she works slightly odd hours compared to usual. It's more so anytime you start a new game, they pump it to 100%. Oh, what does she do? She's like, she's a medical worker. She works as a, yeah, she works as, she's a physio. Not really medical, but she works at a clinic. Yeah, it's chill, it's chill, it's chill. What classes have you gotten 100? Oh, yesterday, when I streamed yesterday, I've completed the heavy greatsword, so that's good. I've got the bow and arrow, so I'm doing that now, the archery. And then I need to do the beginner class. So I got brand new that I need to do, which the weapon is a stick and the movement is completely whack. It's probably the hardest one to level up. Then this one, once I get up, then I'm chilling, and then I gotta get the, yeah, I gotta do these next. I'll do these next probably. The, you know, the gathering classes, and then the cooking stuff. Then I'll find a guide to figure out what is the most highest and easiest way to kind of like farm through, and then it's just a matter of doing it. Then it shouldn't be take me too long. Honestly, it's just a time pass moment. Just chilling. Just nothing too stressful. Those moments are such a vibe though. Yeah, but I always feel bad. Like, I don't feel good about it, but it's like I should do it. I need to take a break. Cooking all day. And I cooked yesterday, so I'm like fucking tired. I know it's the weekend, I know, but it's I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be doing anything, you know. I think the bow and arrow is, I mean the archery is pretty like satisfying to do. I can like group all of them together and then like get like a big attack going. Which is really good. No, I haven't really watched any drama slop lately. I mean, I've kind of heard a bit of rumblings, but my YouTube page has changed a bit since I started doing more programming stuff. So it's a bit different. Looks like the pirate software stuff died down though. That was crazy. Tutorials? Not really tutorials, more just like podcasts or like stuff like that. Like I was listening to the game developer podcast or whatever. That was a pretty good one. Just to listen and just keep myself immersed. Yeah, all good. Yo. Have you watched any drama lately? Johnny Somali type updates. Oh. What happened to that guy? I heard that he was in Korea standing trial or something, and which is wild to think about. Apparently he's like cooked now. I thought he was always kind of cooked. There's still no definite answer. I see. But he did plead guilty to a lot of charges recently. Dude, you're like cooked, man. You plead guilty to any of the any charges, like you're like cooked like by default. Like it's just game over for you. Like in Eastern countries as well, like it's just GG's. Like they go way to flush down like years of your life, right? Like you're just cooked, man. East Asian countries just they don't fuck around. Oh man. What else? What else? What else? What else? Am I going overseas anytime soon? Nope, not really. I'm not going anywhere. At least not until not that I know of, at least. Maybe for work at some point, I might need to go, but I haven't even heard back from that, so I have no idea. But to be honest, no, I haven't, not out of my own thoughts or anything. Why asking? Are you going somewhere? Why not go like once? Seems like it was fun. Go where though? I don't really, I don't know, I'm not really a traveler, to be honest. You don't want to go anywhere? Not really. I mean, no, not really. Not right now. If I, as anyone would say, if I had the means to, yeah, probably I'd go around. I'd go globe-trotting, why not? But, my desire of not going is a product of not having that means, comfortable means, you know what I mean, to do it. I go around New Zealand. I've been around New Zealand lately, like maybe early on in the year and stuff like that. I go around to different towns and stuff, but not to different countries or anything like that. The last country I visited was... oh my god, it actually might have been Japan was the last one I visited. That's like 2015. I actually don't think I've gone anywhere since. Damn. That's crazy. It's been a very long time, yeah. I would like to go to Japan if I could. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Again, I'd probably go again, but probably not. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'd go again, but I don't know. If I could, I would, but I don't think I can, and it's probably not sensible to go. I don't know. Whereabouts in Japan haven't you been? A lot of places. I haven't been to Tokyo, I haven't been to like Hokkaido, I haven't been to Saitama, places like I'd like to go everywhere, to be honest, if I could. But I really don't like how some people plan their trips where it's like they got a 2-month thing or like a month to visit like the entire place. I think it's a bit lame. I don't like doing that, to be honest. I would probably go, if I had to do something like that, it would be like across quite a bit of time. It wouldn't be just like, oh yeah, let's rush. You know, I'm not like that. And I probably wouldn't go with a group of friends, to be honest. I'm not built for that, to be honest. Just, I don't know. Probably would go with my partner. But even then, I would prefer to go alone. Because I can take my time, you know what I mean? Definitely want to go to Sapporo at some point, you know, the very cold area. And also Fukuoka, you know, somewhere a little bit more down south as well. Sapporo, not south. Sapporo is like on the top near Hokkaido. Sapporo is a city, I believe, in Hokkaido. Like skiing? No, I'm not gonna go there for skiing. I just want to go there to experience it. I don't really. I've been skiing once in my life in New Zealand, but no, I didn't even go skiing. I don't even remember doing skiing actually. It was more like just to see the snow. I haven't been skiing actually, but I could go. What's there to do in Sapporo? Nothing. It's just a nice place. I don't know exactly what there is to do there. I just want to go there. Haven't really looked into it. I believe there's onsen over there as well. So it's like nice, you know what I mean? It's just go to explore, man. It's good to explore. If I have to go, I will go to explore. I don't like the idea of like turbo rushing out the whole country, you know what I mean? It's like, have you been to Japan? Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, you know, where have you been? And it's like, oh, yeah, I've been everywhere. Oh, how long did you go for? A month? Oh, okay. It's pretty quick, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I don't hate it, but it's not something I would do. Then I'd like spend a while in Tokyo. If I have to go to Tokyo, I'll go to Akihabara. You know, the spots where everyone wants to go. You know. And then I want to go to the really nice rural areas. where it's probably not as popular to go, or some town that I probably haven't heard of, or something like that. You know, that's the vibe. You go there, yeah. You explore around. You're like, oh, okay. Nearly 4 o'clock. Oh, it is 4 o'clock. At 4:30 I'll just quickly go grab something to eat and then I'll finish my dinner off basically. Then I'll be back. Play a bit more. You're gonna eat the cheesecake? Hell nah, bro. I ain't eating no cheesecake, bro. That's for the missus. I did have a swig a little bit when I was cooking it, but aside from that, I'm not eating the whole slice. Maybe if she allows me, I'll have a bite, but that's about it. You know? I had to make sure that I wasn't using salt. So I did taste it. I won't lie to you. But I didn't have like a whole piece. Not at all. Always paranoid about using salt by accident. Imagine using salt though. It's GG's. I gotta do it again. Luckily I brought enough ingredients to do like at least 2 cakes. If I wanted to. You know, your boy's caution. I'm a bit cautionary. The diet's going fine, aside from these little taste tests I have to do for cooking other things, but yeah, I've been sticking to it. It's all good. Everything's all good. I made the meanest sweet potato yesterday though for the upcoming week. That actually goes so hard. I'm not gonna lie. it's just I don't know. I've done it so many times now. I got it right this time, like to a point where it's like so good. Just a potato, sweet potato, not potato, sweet potato, sweet potato. Yeah, just in the air fryer. Perfect settings, bro. 200 for exactly 27 minutes, and it's perfect. It's just right. It's just right. If you want to be bold, get 30. Go 30, but sometimes 30 will still leave a little bit of burnt, just a little bit. But it's not like the end of the world, you know what I mean? Like you get that extra crisp. But I just want to get it to a point where it's like just right. Damn, it goes crazy. It actually goes so crazy, bro. It actually goes so crazy, bro. If you do that, you cook that up right. And then, what else did I do? Lately I've realized that I'm not really a fan of having too much, like, roasted veggies. I think I prefer boiling the vegetables, to be honest. So I boiled my veggies, and I would just put them in, and then I just add some basic salt, and pepper when it comes time to eating it. So I can choose kind of the seasoning that I have on top. You know, it could be salt, it could be Cajun, it could be turmeric, it could be whatever, right? It could be that stuff. But usually I just have nothing with it because it's just the sweet potato kind of just is good balance with the mixed veggies. It's like, you know, sweet potato has that nice flavor, and then the mixed veggies are like the nice palate cleanser. And I like carrots when they're boiled; they're really nice actually. Not like super turbo boiled, and none of the frozen shit that you get at the supermarket. I mean, like I cut the carrots from the actual carrots. I cut them up, and you know, then I make sure, you know, it's just damn good. It is just good. It is good. I don't know what to say. It's just good. It just turns out really nice. I also found the best can of salmon that I want to eat. Like I enjoy eating, like I could eat that 7 days a week. Like the flavor, that I get from the supermarket. I do not like olive oil. That shit is wild. Olive oil flavor like salmon is not good, to be honest. I hate spring water. That's like the worst one. Spring water salmon is just so ass. And then, so the worst is spring water, the second worst is olive oil, then the third worst is surprisingly lemon. There's like one called lemon zest or something like that. I surprisingly didn't like that one. Then the one above that would have to be teriyaki. I think that one was shit, to be honest, but it's not as bad as the ones that I mentioned earlier. And then after teriyaki comes the MVPs, which is, I think that there's one that it's like tomato, kind of like, it's got like tomato in there or something. It's like a tomato kind of thing. That one was good. And then the best one is chili lime. That's literally the best one. I don't need to add any flavoring to anything. I don't need to add any more seasoning. It's just chili lime canned salmon with rice or hot rice, like brown rice, and spinach, and it just goes so hard. It really does. It really is so simple. It's quick, it's easy. I just get it done, and and I don't feel that bad for eating it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. The only thing I have to do is I have to drain some of the oil from the the can. That's the only annoying part of it. But other than that, I'm chilling, you know what I mean? Like, it's a big, chilling environment. Making you hungry? Are you serious? Have you not eaten anything today? What did you have for breakfast, bro? Nothing. Come on, you gotta have something, Tony. Possibly a banana, something like that, you know? My hair is so long, by the way, and I'm not allowed to cut it. My partner wants me to keep growing it. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? So I told her, listen man, don't tell me that it looks ugly, okay, when it gets really big, alright? She's like, it doesn't matter. Just keep it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, no, she wants me to put the fro, but it's not really a fro. I don't know why everyone keeps calling it a fro. It's really not. It's just like those long 80s look. You know what I mean? Like the wavy 80s pseudo mullet kind of vibes look. Does that make sense? That's what it will turn into. You know, oh, nice. It's just like, I don't know if that's what people want, but... Level 89, I got 10 more levels to go. Not too bad. I'm farming a lot, like I'm getting so much stuff. Which is good. Like I'm getting all these slates which I can trade in for new dark recipes. So like here, if you have a look, go into here, and then I go into here, talk to this bozo, and then this guy, I just have to give him a bunch of, I got 139 there. And I give it to him, and then he's like, okay, here's a bunch of items, and also here's like possibly some new recipes. So it looks like I've already kind of drained the recipe well. Well, most of it. Here you go. Here's a new one. But not everything. So I got Steel Beast's boots. So it's not entirely. I haven't lost everything. I've still got a couple of stuff left. I don't really know exactly what I'm missing though. But I'm getting fireworks and things like that. And at least it's farming me items. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting a bunch of money. I'm getting some, like I got 8 sacks of copper that I can then sell, and like, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Two spray elixir. Like, you know, like who the fuck is building this stuff? Not me. I'm just gonna get it through this. I do wish that I had like a level 90 dark kind of room. Like the rooms are like good right now. The room is good right now, the one that I'm farming, but I wish I had one higher level, if that makes sense. It's like right now I'm one level below the max, so if I had one higher one, then I would be like it would be the most optimal farming that I'd be doing. But I'm nearly done anyway, so it's like, do I even bother? I'll get to level 90 here, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and cook up my quick meal, and I'll eat it. And then I'll come back. So, and then I'll continue playing, okay? I don't think it'll be a problem though. You'll just be idle anyway, so it's all good. So the first goal is getting to level 90. I'm going to get all of these guys. I'm going to get them all chasing my ass. Get them all chasing my ass. Get them all chasing my ass. Yep, there you go. There you go. Big fans of that. And then I go, boom. What time is it? It's 4:30 roughly, I think. Something like that. Approaching 5. Still early. I don't eat anything after this. This is my last meal. Until tomorrow morning. Yeah, it is pretty early. I agree. halfway there. Okay, so I have successfully gotten to level 90. I'm going to go now and quickly make some food. Or well, we heat up my food and just add the other stuff to it. And then I'll be back to continue my quest to 100. Shouldn't take too long, but yeah, BRB. Hello, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I finished my food and I just did the dishes. There was a lot of dishes, so I thought I'd finish them off. Otherwise, I don't want to get abused. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What did you eat again? Sweet potato, boiled mixed vegetables with raw peppers. What do you call it? Bell peppers? Not bell peppers. Raw capsicum instead of cooking it. So it was boiled carrot, boiled broccoli, raw capsicum. So that's my mixed veggies. Plus sweet potatoes. Just some sweet potato, and then I had some avocado and 3 eggs, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh. 91. I think it's every 2 now. Every 2 rounds is 1 level. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. I don't know if we think about it. Real hard if we think about it. Let's see my players, my characters. What are they looking like? Okay, max friendship, max friendship, max friendship. We need to switch it up. We must switch it up, my friend. So we go here, we go formation, and then we select the guy and we change it up. So we go max, max, max here, max here, max here, max here, not max. So we want to make him max now. The magician. Hopefully he can also give me some heals. But it doesn't look like he is. That's annoying, but that's okay. We got one as that. Olivia will change. Olivia is probably my favorite so far. She's super strong, to be honest. And she gives me more money. Like, who the fuck doesn't like that? More money. More money. Money. This guy's max. This guy's max. This guy's not max. We haven't done him yet. This guy, also a magician, is not maximum. This one is also not maximum. This is an archer. This is a greatsword user, also not max. So we'll just go in order, I guess, of all of the people that aren't max yet. So Crybaby Paladin goes crazy. Anyway, so we got 1, 2, and we go for 3. This is gonna be a tough first fight, honestly. So I'm gonna take it a bit slower, just because these guys are gonna be super weak. But I also need to make sure that they are equipped with the best possible loadout for them. Need to make sure. So This one will change from that one to so Olivia's one, and then Olivia's in here. Reason why I'm doing that is because these items have 10% item drop, which is giving me a lot of goods, and then these guys are giving me 20% on my experience. That's why I'm able to level up moderately fast. Not super fast, but just enough to get by. Yeah, so I'll get rid of this, and then this one, yeah. So 5% drop rate, pretty good, we like that. Bow and arrow. Probably get this person's one. Get this, and then get Rogue's one. Rogue? Is it Rogue? Rogue? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Nice. So we got all the homies with all the items decked out, and then we just go back in, and then we just continue the cycle, and then I will be nearly level 100, which is good, and then it's a matter of upgrading that last one, which is going to be the hardest one to upgrade, to be honest. And I might just make it so that I just do normal gameplay for that. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Just because I don't know how painful it will be to get by. We'll find out. We might make open for him. Have you ever had a door salesman and not at my new house, no, because my area is kind of dodgy, to be honest. Like, I don't really walk around this area that much. Oh, actually, I lie. We didn't have Jehovah's Witness, but we did see. They didn't approach. I don't know. I don't think they approached us because we were in the car outside the house, like on the road, basically, and we had just come back from doing grocery shopping, and there were like people preaching the Bible and stuff like that, and they walk around with like their suits and shit. But they never approached us because they didn't think we lived in the houses. Because I told my partner, just wait in the car for a second. They shouldn't approach us in the car. I don't think so. And they'll knock on the door and they'll just keep going on their way. Because I had my windshield up. Oh, sorry, not windshield. It was my like what do you call it? Like a cover to stop the sun. What do you call it? The front cover thing. I had just put it on, and I don't think they noticed us in the car. But I didn't want to. I just told it sun protector. I don't know. It was something like that. I told her to just like chill in the car. Let's just be as still as possible. But I don't. They were coming from the left-hand side, walking like in the same direction as the car nose. So they didn't look inside the car, which was good. But I'm like, brother, put the seats all the way down. Yeah, true. I should have done that. That's a smart idea. But it would have been so funny if they caught us doing that. No, I don't think they caught us. We got lucky. But our neighbor got caught, sadly. And there were like 4 of them as well. It wasn't just like 2 or 1. It was 4 of them, and they would go in pairs. And it was a bit. I'm surprised we dodged like. I dodged, you know. I reckon you could take 2, but 4 is too much. Yeah. We gotta play smart. We gotta play smart, bro. Super turbo smart. I'm sounding like it's a fucking mission, bro. Like it's a Doom game, you know what I mean? Do you talk to your neighbor or not? Yeah, I'm pretty friendly with 1, 2. I think I'm friendly with 3 of our neighbors. Like you know, like talk to them enough to know them, and we have a group chat just to alert if anything's going wrong around the houses, because we're pretty close together. So I made sure to get that context in, and they got cameras as well, so they've also alerted, you know. How did that happen? You just see them. I just see them like at the house. I think when we got the house, I told this maybe it's a bit cringe, but I got the neighbors' chocolates, you know, all of them, and then I kind of discovered there's a way for me to get information, kind of, on like who lives where type of situation. So yeah. So 2 people are renting, it seems, or like one person, like there's 2 people that are essentially renting, and then there's and one of them is kind of like annoying, and they're like right next to us, which is annoying, but whatever. The one opposite us is also renting, but they're chill. They're like in their own world. They have like a lot of people in there. It's like 5 or something, and they're fine. We don't talk often to them because it's just a group of people, so it's like whatever. And then I went inside. I got invited to, on the same day that I had met one of the neighbors inside their house, and like with them and their partner and whatever, and they had some friends over, so they're like, oh, just join us, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. I was like, fine. And we sat down and just had probably a chat for like 30 minutes, and then I said I better get going. Just basic, what do you call it? Basic kind of just chat. Oh, what do you do? Oh, that's cool. When did you come? Or When'd you get the house? And you know, just like normal human talk. And then I met the other neighbors as well on that side, and they're pretty friendly as well. It's just, you know, obviously they're older, but like they were chill. And then on the right and on the other side next to me as well is a young couple with kids, or like not middle aged, but like, you know, youngish couple with kids. And so I met them, and that's how I got the contact for the group chat. And he told me like, hey, I got cameras and stuff, so if anything dodgy happens, I'll be sure to let you know, and we'll communicate in the group chat. I said, oh yeah, sure thing, sounds good. So I feel pretty comfortable. I mean, even though it's a pretty it has been a bit of a dodgy area. I won't lie to you and say it's like all nice and dandy. It is dodgy. Had trouble with some of the neighbors next door, like the one that I said was annoying, but it wasn't like anything crazy, and I didn't, yeah. What happened? Oh, just normal renting, you know, renting business, you know, renting people is just like that, you know. The person who is the homeowner is like somewhere else, so they don't really care what happens like on their property as long as they're getting the money. The landlord is getting the money, so they don't really care. So it's like, it's just a little bit annoying, but it's just like inconvenient stuff, you know. And we all like kind of like are in the group chat, so we all accumulate all of the complaints, and one of us just goes and messages to the landlord and says, hey, listen, the renter of yours is kind of annoying, or rentee, or whatever it is. It ain't working out. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had too much trouble, and honestly, I think this whole situation has been like a way for me to like just let go, you know, like small things that don't matter. I shouldn't get annoyed by it. I don't have the fucking capacity to be annoyed by some of the stuff that happens. It hasn't really happened, but just some of the things that I get OCD about, usually I've had to just let go, you know what I mean? Like, oh, if I see like a trash on my lawn, I'll be like, okay, I'll pick it up and put it away. Like, who is this person? You know, it's not a big deal. It's annoying, but you know. Have you done that? No, I haven't done that. I haven't needed to, because only the other guy has a contact to the landlord. So we just converse in the group chat, and he just like, oh yeah, I'll let him know. Thanks. Yeah, but that's just the happenings. Everything else is going alright, you know. Things are moving along just well. Just well. Bro, Kick is just full of like those ads, you know, like, oh, let me make your viewership high or some bullshit like that. It's literally just full of that. Like, those are all the messages I've gotten so far. Have you heard? Have I heard of? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I did. I saw it on the news actually at work when we have like Sky News going off like all the time. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. It's pretty sad, to be honest. It's quite sad, quite upsetting. Can't imagine that. Yeah, I saw it on Sky News. Yeah. Like the worldwide news or whatever. It's just 24/7 news, just blasting. Oh shit! I gotta reach max affinity with 20 total. Oh, okay. Do you think they will get charged with murder? I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. I haven't looked too much into it, to be honest. I think they probably may, if... Yeah, they probably would, right? If they're the direct cause of it. But I don't know. I don't know if they are the direct cause of it. I heard that... You know, I've heard that... Like... My opinion, I think they should. Like... Involuntary manslaughter, probably, would be the most appropriate one. Because I don't think they wanted the dude to die, right? But they clearly were abusing him. It was basically just abuse. And from the text messages that we saw to his mum, he basically says he doesn't want to be there, and but he can't leave because one of them is not letting him leave or whatever. That's like pretty serious stuff if that's like how he felt, right? That's like a abduction, isn't it? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough to know enough. I just know those are from my basic thing, from the basic kind of standpoint. That's what I've seen, and that's what it looks like to me. It's really sad, to be honest. It's hard to call it abduction. I don't know what you would call it, eh? I don't know what you would call it. When the person says that they want to leave, but one of them is not letting them leave, what are you supposed to call that? Coercion? I really don't. I actually just don't know. I wouldn't know, to be honest. To be totally real with you, I don't know. Do you remember when he locked his girlfriend outside the house? The Russian guy who locked his girlfriend outside the house. No, I don't remember that, to be honest. I've never heard of that. They died from hypothermia? What? Bro, people are crazy, man. People are crazy, man. Dude, you know what's actually also insane as well? It's not insane, but it's a bit of another... It's like another tangent. It's pretty crazy how much drama happens at work and I don't notice. I was having a chat with one colleague the other day and they mentioned, hey, have you heard about so-and-so? They're leaving because of, you know, so-and-so. And I'm like, what? I didn't know that. I was like, where do you get this information from? It's like, how do you not know? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just kind of in my own world. I'm in my own world. I can't. And she says, you're really, like, she mentioned that you're too, I'm too like what do you call it? Just not like seemingly just absorbed by my work to a point where I just don't notice anything happening. But I'm absorbed in it, not in a good way. I'm not enjoying it, to be honest. I'm just more stressed about everything. That's a compliment? I mean, I don't know if it's a compliment, but yeah, I'd love to know drama, to be honest. That's my favorite, you know. Did they tell you the details? Yeah, they eventually come around to telling me the details, which is good. Like, yeah, stuff like that. What was it like? It was just normal work kind of drama, you know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a micromanager and he's kind of just like pushing everyone away and people want to leave because of him and all that type of deal, you know what I mean? Like, that situation, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just totally just out of it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not in the same world. And my manager is pretty, like, different. Like, he's just pretty... My manager, I don't really have much of an issue with him, to be honest. He's pretty chill. Chill guy. Not too concerned about it much. And so I don't ever get any... Oh my god, please! Oh, I hate this. I hate these ghosts, man. They're so fucking annoying, bro. It's just the most frustrating ones. I like hearing about other people's work drama. Yeah, I don't know, there's just just hope there aren't any in my office. Yeah, I don't know, there's drama, there's drama. People keep telling me like I should leave. Like they've told me like I shouldn't be here. Yeah, I know. In this economy, they say that I shouldn't be here. You're too like, I don't know what the word is. I don't. This sounds like I'm blowing smoke up my ass, but I'm not. Okay, you know me by now. I don't do this shit. They tell me like, you gotta get out of here. Like, you're too good for this work, and I'm like, the company doesn't really care. You know, you're gonna be stagnant here. It's probably best you move. And I was like, you're probably right. But if I can find a fucking job first, you know what I mean? Like, finding work is like one of the hardest parts about getting a job. Have I tried? I've kept an eye out. Remember? Oh, I don't know if I told you. I'm working towards it. I am. Don't worry. I'm definitely working towards getting to something that I want to do rather than something I don't want to do. I am doing that. But I'm keeping it on the down low, you know what I mean? I don't want to just tell everyone, because if I tell anyone then it gets out, then it's going to be annoying. Because they'll be like, why are you leaving? You know what I mean? I'm just keeping an eye out, writing down what they need and if I have the skills and all that shit. Sometimes I just apply anyway, see where it goes. But no, it's still as hard as it was before, to be honest. In fact, I think it's a little bit harder. But yeah. It's nearly 6 o'clock, my friends. A bit concerned. Yeah, all good. See you later. I have to go soon anyways. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, man. At least we hang out. Have a good evening, and I'll see you around.